Good morning, students. How are you all today? Okay, so in this lesson we are going to talk about strand 1, basic mathematics 2. Basically, in this lesson we are going to talk about cash buy and credit buy. Learning objective: at the end of this lesson, students should be able to define cash buy, credit buy, state the benefits of early repayments, compute hire purchase components, and choose the better option between cash buying and credit buying. So, what is cash buying? Cash buying. What comes in your mind when you hear the word cash buying? Cash deals with money. So yes, cash buying is when you just hand over the cash to the person and takes the good home. That is cash buying. In simple terms, cash buying is when a buyer or customer pays the whole price of something immediately. Cash buying is when a buyer or customer pays the whole price of something immediately rather than borrowing money and paying the interest over a long period of time. That is cash buying. Meaning, cash buying, you don't have to take loan or mortgage from someone and then return loan or to the lender. For example, when you go to a shop and you want to buy a washing machine or a refrigerator, which costs $3,000, say. So you just pay the $3,000 and then you can take the refrigerator home. That is cash buying. Next is credit buying. So what is credit buying? What comes in your mind when you hear the word credit? Credit is basically about borrowing money. So credit is borrowing money or purchasing goods, and paying them off at a later date. Credit buying is basically you can just buy now and pay later. For example, that washing machine we were talking about, the cash cost was $3,000, and if you want to buy it on credit, you can just pay a few sum of money, and then you can take the washing machine home, and then you keep on paying your installments for that given period of time. That is credit buying. Basically, buy now and pay later, taking the good home and then making your installments later. That is credit buying. In simple terms, it helps one to purchase goods using someone else's money. When you are borrowing money from someone else, they lend you money and then you use it and then you return them back with interest. That is credit buying. Now, credit buying, it has both good and bad aspects, both advantages and disadvantages. One of the advantages is that when you don't have money right now in your pocket, then you can borrow money from someone else and then pay it. You can use that to purchase your product. And one disadvantage is that it will cost you more interest. The purchase will be more expensive. Like if I say, if you're buying one product on cash, which is of $3,000, and if you buy that on hire purchase or credit buying, it will cost you around $1,000 extra, say $4,000. That is credit buying, because interest is being charged on your product when you do hire purchase or cash buying. Some common examples of cash buying include when you are taking loans, car loans, your personal loans or any mortgage. That is credit buying. Essentially, the bank or the financial institution makes a a loan, it credits money to the borrower, to the person who needs money, and it must be paid to the lender at a future date. So I have a question. Why should borrowing money incurs interest to the borrower and earns interest to the lender? What this question is basically saying that when you are borrowing money from someone, it will obviously cost you some extra money which you have to repay to the lender. Why does it cost you more interest than earns interest to the lender? Why? So interest is a charge that must be paid by the borrower for the use of someone else's money. Obviously, when you are taking credit from someone, when you are borrowing money from someone, the lender will obviously need to charge. He will obviously need to make profit. So therefore, he charges interest. Benefits of early repayments. Early repayments meaning when you are purchasing a product and you are given a time period, say for 12 months or 1 year, to make your installments, and you complete your installments before the due date. You already paid the amount of money before the due date. That is early repayments. So what are some of the benefits of early repayments? It saves money on interest. First, saves money. Now, when you are making payments before the due date or simply buying on cash, it will save you interest rather than buying on credit buy or hire purchase. Now, when you take any loan, it is important to understand the structure of your payments. For example, whom you are taking the loan from, how much money you will have to return to the lender, including the interest and the insurance amounts. If you make an extra payment, it reduces the interest due to each future payment, moving towards the ultimate goal. The first and the most obvious reason for the benefits of early repayments is that if you have, it will save you tens of thousands of dollars. If you are paying that sum of money before the due date, it will save you money. That is why it is always important to make early repayments or just buy on cash buy. Loan repayments must be taken seriously due to the fact that it not only reduces your loan liability and accrued interest but also reflects on credit history. In simple terms, now if you are taking loan from someone, you will need to repay them back. And if you don't repay them, the next time when you will need money, that person will not give you money. That is why it is always important to maintain a good credit history. Good credit history. There is a need to maintain a good credit history because so that your future applications for credit is viewed favorably. Like I said, you must repay the amount of credit you take from someone. On the other hand, as there is an obligation to repay the money borrowed, if you borrow more than you can afford or manage to comfortably repay, credit can control you. For example, if you are taking borrowing money from someone and you will return them back with interest, the next time you will need money, that person will give you money, thinking that, oh, this person will repay me back. this problem. The first one is deposit. A deposit is the amount of money that must be paid before purchasing the product. Is the amount of money that must be paid prior to purchase the product. Another is interest. Interest. What is interest? Interest is the amount of money that you have to pay extra money. So extra money that you have to pay apart from the deposit. That is interest. Extra money, extra payment. This sometimes include the insurance amount or the loan that you've taken from someone. The last one is monthly installments. Monthly installments is the amount, the given period of time to the borrower in order to pay your full payment. Monthly installment, time period given to the borrower to make payments, usually in monthly basis. For instance, if you are purchasing a product and it says for you to make installments for say 24 months, that is 12 years, so that is monthly installment. You have to keep on making your payments until 24 months or 2 years. That is monthly installments. Example. I have an example question for you. It says a washing machine costs $3,800. Washing machine price was is $3,800. Renuka pays a deposit of $800. So Renuka already paid a deposit of $800. She already paid $800 and took the good home, took the washing machine home. She takes a loan to settle the balance over 3 years in 36 equal installments. For example, 3 years was given to her to make installments, that is 36 months. The interest on the loan is 12% per annum. Loan interest is 12% yearly. Per annum means yearly, so 12% yearly. Renuka is also required to insure the machine at 12% per annum, 2% per annum. So insure the machine at 2%. Insure amount was 2% per annum or 2% per year. Now, first question is how much does Renuka pay for insuring the machine? How much does the Renuka pay for the insured amount? The insured amount we were given was 2% per annum. So insurance amount will be 2% or 2% of the cash, the price of the washing machine, that was $3,800. Now take out your calculator and find 2%, which is 2/100 times $3,800. So 2% of $3,800 is 76. Now this is not your full answer because it says the insurance amount per year. For 1 year it was 2%, but the washing machine installments was 3 years. So we have this $76 is for 1 year. We have to find for 3 years. So take this 76 times 3 years. That will give you $228. Now this $228 is the insurance amount for 3 years. Next is, what is the total loan amount? Loan amount. So the loan amount is the extra money that you need apart from the deposit. So Renuka has already paid a deposit of $800. The cost was $3,800. Renuka already paid $800. Now we are left with $3,000. The total loan amount is this $3,000 plus the interest or the insurance amount. That is the total amount, total loan amount required. $3,000 plus the insurance amount $228. So that is $3,228. The total loan amount that was required by Renuka was $3,228. Now this comes from this cost minus the deposit because she already paid the deposit. Now she needs an extra $3,000 plus the insurance amount $228. So that comes to $3,228. Next is calculate the total amount that Renuka paid on the installment plan by the end of 3 years. Now total amount paid on installments. Already found that. Total amount paid on installment plan will be the loan amount plus the interest. So the loan amount was $3,228 and the interest that was charged on the loan was 12% yearly. So we are going to find 12% of the loan amount. Loan amount was $3,228. So remember, this 12% is for 1 year. We have to find for 3 years. Now 12% of $3,228 will give you for 1 year. So this whole thing multiplied by 3 years. Because 3 years was a monthly installments. Now 3,228 plus 12%, that is 12/100 times 3,228. So 12/100 times 3,228 gives you 387 going to have 8 cents. So Renuka is going to pay $4,390.10. That is your total amount paid on the installment. Next is, what was Renuka's monthly installment? So monthly installments means how much Renuka is going to pay for each month, for 1 month. Monthly installment. Okay, so now we know that we have this much amount to pay. Renuka has this much amount to pay in total for the period of 3 years. $4,390.08. This is for 3 years. We want to know for 1 month. So just $4,390.08 divided by 36 months. $4,390.10 divided by 36 gives you $121.95. So Renuka is going to pay $121.95 for each month. $121.95 for 1 month, and for 3 years or 36 months it will be $4,390.08. Next is, how much did Renuka pay for the washing machine altogether? That means the loan amount that she took, the insured amount plus the deposit. How much did she pay altogether? So first she paid a deposit of $800, and the loan amount was $3,228. So Renuka is going to pay $5,190.08, or we can say $5,190.10, because 8 cents no longer exists in each. So she is going to pay $5,190.10. Now you see, when Renuka would have bought the washing machine on cash, she would just have paid $3,800. But now, when she is buying a higher purchase or credit buy, she will be paying $5,190. If she would have bought this washing machine on cash buying, she would have saved $5,190.10 minus $3,800. Then she might have saved $1,390.10. Since Renuka is buying this product, this washing machine on high purchase, she is going to pay $1,390 extra. Now you can see that the buying on cash is way better than buying on higher purchase, because you can save a lot more money than buying on credit bank. So I have some questions for you to think of. First one is it a good idea to buy things on credit? No, it is not. because when you are going to buy on credit, you will be charged a lot more interest. You have to pay loan or invest in insurance amount. So credit buying is not a better option. Second is, does credit buying attract a high interest rate? Does credit buying will incur you to pay more money than buying on cash? So yes, if you are buying on cash, just like when you execute the product on cash, so you just have paid $3,800, but she chose credit buying. Now she is paying $5,190. Now the last one. Is cash buying more cheap or is a better option than credit buying? Yes, because cash buying will not gonna charge you interest, will not have to borrow money from someone, you will not have to pay the loan amount, interest or anything. But when you are buying on credit, yes, you will be charged interest, you are going to pay a lot more money. So we can conclude that cash buying is always a better option. I hope you have learned a lot from today. In our next class, we will look at some more application questions on this credit buying.